To create a melody in BandLab, I need to create a new track. So I'm going up to the top left-hand corner, Add Track, BandLab Instrument, and there it is. There are many ways to record a melody in BandLab. We can use the mouse on this keyboard. That's quite tricky. We can use the QWERTY keyboard. That's the one we type on. That's still quite difficult, but it's possible. And we can also use a MIDI keyboard or a MIDI controller, and that's what I'm going to do now. To set that up, we need to go here to Web MIDI, where it says Select a MIDI device. So if I click here, at the moment, my keyboard isn't working. But I can see I'm using the code 49 keyboard, and so I'm going to press this and try again. And it's working like a dream. To record, I used the M Audio Code 49 keyboard, and on the left hand side of the keyboard are the drum pads. And I like playing the piano or a melody on the drum pads because there's no reference to a real keyboard, and as I'm not a keyboard player, I find this frees me up to be creative working with patterns. Now this suits me, it may not suit anybody else, but I think it's important to find ways to express yourself and tools that allow you to be as expressive and be as creative as possible. I now need to listen to what I played. So as you can hear, I'm struggling to get this melody in time with the beat. So I'm going to use the quantize function. This can be found by going to the little pencil in the top left-hand corner, clicking on that, and then we can see the piano roll notes recorded into the sequencer. Now to bring up the quantize function, we need to click on any note, right click, and down here it says quantize, and then there are options. I think it's likely to be 1/8 note or 1/16 that will work the best. What I need to do first of all is select all of the notes, not just the one. So if I come over here, I can press Control and A, and they all go darker green, which means that they're all selected. Now, once again, on one of the squares, one of the notes, right click, down to quantize, across, and let's try 1/8. And let's rewind and have a listen. Well, that's quite interesting. It's not what I expected, and that could be used at some point, but I think 1/8 was not quite right, not what I had in mind. So I can undo by going up to the top left-hand corner. There's the undo function, and we're back to the original. And then I'm going to right-click, and this time I'm going to try 1/16 note and see if that's any better. I like that. There are still a few problems which I'll need to edit out at some point. In particular, the notes that play together and have been quantized so they sound like chords, as it were, even though there's only 2 notes together. I think I might change them, and I can easily do this by, let's say, clicking on one of the notes and pressing delete. So that's going to take some time editing, and I could re-record it. But a lot of this I quite like. It's quite quirky, it's quite unusual, so it's quite original. So I'm going to save my work, top right hand corner. And like all revisions, I can always come back to it at any point if I want to. What I want to do now is listen to what I've played, now it's quantized, and find little sections that I think I might be able to work with. So I'm going to rewind and start from the beginning and have a listen. Okay, there's a section here I like, and also this little run here. So what I'm going to do is edit the track so that I can focus on these 2 melodies here. There's a number of ways I could do this. Probably the easiest is to go to the bottom left-hand corner of the track and start bringing it in. So now that part has gone, so I can start with just this. I can also slice the track, this track here. So if I move the cursor to about there, right click, and slice. So now I can move this around. So I might put it at the beginning, rewind, and see what it sounds like. Now I like that. It's just that little bit too long, so if I go to the bottom right hand corner and take it back, it's now 2 bars long. And it would be nice to repeat that. So up to the top right hand corner, and I drag it. So what we've done effectively is copy and paste. Let's have a listen. I'm happy with that, so I'm going to save my work.